Starbucks is in the news, but not because of anything that the company did. Starbucks is in the news because Bill Ackman has announced that Pershing Square, the fund he runs, Pershing Square has invested $900 million in Starbucks, and Ackman, no shrinking violet, he said that he expects shares of Starbucks to double in the next 3 years. I will just say, from my standpoint, this is the single biggest holding I have in my portfolio is Starbucks, and I do not view this as welcome news. I saw this.
It's the curse.
It's not even so much the curse, but I just sort of thought, you know what? I don't need that right now. And I don't even work at Starbucks, but I just thought, if you're Starbucks management, if you're Starbucks board, you're looking at Bill Ackman saying, well, I'm here. I've got some ideas. Let me share with you the wisdom that I share with the people at Chipotle and when I took a stake there, and Burger King. And, I don't want to dump all over Ackman, even though I just have, Maddie, but because the guy has had some success. But this just seems like ultimately more of a distraction for Starbucks management than anything positive.
I agree. I think Starbucks is a business. I'm sure this is. He's investing in less, or a little over 1%, I guess, of the shares. I got to feel this has got to be a passive investment. I don't know what value he thinks he can add. In my mind, Starbucks is a business that has a pretty clear trajectory. There's not really a lot wrong with the business. I know growth has been slower, but this isn't a business where I think Ackman's coming in and saying, oh, here's a problem, or here's something that's undervalued that I think I can create value or add value to. And again, I don't know why we have to keep talking about Bill Ackman. He's definitely a newsmaker, but you start tallying up the misses here over the last, say, decade, starting with Target, Herbalife, and then Valiant Pharmaceutical, which was multi-billion dollars. JCPenney, right. The list kind of is building here. And so I share your discomfort as a Starbucks shareholder as well. I'm not sure what Bill Ackman actually brings to the table anymore.
Yeah, I think he's just looking for an easy win, frankly. I think given the stretch that he's had, and you just listed off some of his bigger failures, but that wasn't all of them. He's had a really tough go of it lately. And I think, frankly, he's just looking for an easy win. And we were talking about this yesterday. I think it's easy enough to get out there and make fun of Ackman for picking Starbucks. Oh, it's no big secret. Everybody knows what Starbucks is. But that's kind of the point, too, really. And I think we talk about this a lot, that really, at the end of the day, those great businesses, they're not secrets. They're out there right in front of us. And so, the reasoning behind this, he listed off a lot of qualities that really we like about the business. And so for me, I don't think he's going to go in there and try to turn things around or shape their strategy whatsoever, because he certainly has a history of seeming to think he knows more than he really does. And Starbucks is obviously a very big company, obviously with management there already set on a strategy. I guarantee you they know more about the business and its future markets than he ever will. So, to me, I really just think he's looking for an easy win here. And I can't blame him. Starbucks is a good business. It's one we like a lot here. And I think if you can hang on to it for even longer than 3 years, then you'll be better off.
You think it doubles in 3?
No, I don't.
I'm totally root. I would love to be sitting here in 3 years doing this show talking about how wrong I was to doubt Bill Ackman that Starbucks shares had doubled in a 3-year period. It's such a mature business at this point. As you said, Maddie, the trajectory for Starbucks is pretty clear. If I had to bet, I'm betting it's higher in 3 years, but it's a $77 billion company.
Yeah, I think to me, Starbucks is more of a total return story. You're looking at dividends, you're looking at buybacks, you're looking at a little bit of growth on the top line, you're looking at what they can do in China. But double in 3 years, again, for that to happen, there has to be the dreaded financial engineering or something like that kind of does that. And, Ackman kind of does bring that to the table. I hope that's not the case. To me, Starbucks is a steady 10% returner business. Certainly not a double in 3 years. I'd love to see it. But
I think it's also worth remembering, too. Starbucks is probably going to witness a little bit more on the expense line there as it pertains to employees, because they continue to revamp the benefits that they offer. And just a recent example here was the child care subsidy. And I think they're expanding that. They're expanding that offering to every employee in the company. So, as an investor, I think you have to applaud that. As an employee, I'm sure you'll love that. Does it perhaps tamp down potential returns in the short run? Yeah. Is it the right thing to do? Yeah. And I think longer term, it gives the company more opportunity to succeed, to grow. And so those are good things, but it will definitely play into that returns projection over the course of the next 3 years. I mean, 15% annualized over the next 3 years. You're saying double over the next 3 years.
More than 20%.
More than that, yeah. 15 would be 5 years. That seems like a really high hurdle, a very high hurdle.